Shannan.
Yeah. No, I already got it, dude.
All right.
I've already got the name of it.
Okay.
All right, you ready? Yep. Okay.
Hey, are we recording? Oh, crap. All right.
I got to sneak up on you on that one. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Riffs, and Flix. And this is your co-host, Brandon Crouch, along with
Kevin Hibb.
So before we get started tonight, I want to let you guys know that we have some technical difficulties. Right now, Kevin's microphone is literally hanging on by a wire.
I mean, if I touch this microphone, it will not work.
So if things, shit the bed, we're going to be sharing my microphone because it's working. And as you all know, we record maybe more than one episode in an evening. So if you see this, another episode later on down the road and we're sharing, it's because it's the same night.
Next time you see me, I might be Bobby Brown style. Microphone coming off my headphones.
I've tried that.
Wireless.
I have one at home. It's not that great.
I've been digging through my house trying to find a microphone wire, and you have one of those at your house?
Not a wire, but I got the like the gamer thing.
Yeah, well, that's what I want.
But I don't play games. Don't ask why I have it.
All right.
Junk business. Anyway, everybody. So on this episode of Sips, Riffs, and Flix, we're going to discuss the Netflix movie called, or actually it's a documentary.
Yeah,
right.
Documentary.
It's called American Murder, The Family Next Door. So as most of you probably have heard, this whole story rocked the country a couple of years ago when it seemed like this normal family that lived next door, wife disappeared.
That cigar stinks.
You stink.
Sorry.
Family disappears next door. Wife goes missing. She's pregnant, by the way, and their two small children go missing too. And it made national news, and they're looking for her and the kids. And come to find out, the husband is a complete monster. And
if you've not watched it yet, don't watch this first.
Right. Hit pause.
Yeah.
Go watch it.
Yeah.
And then come on back.
And it's on Netflix, as Brandon said.
It's on Netflix.
So yeah, she goes on a business trip. She's like a what is it she sells? I saw this like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I'm a little fuzzy on it.
I'm not sure what she sells, but I'm pretty sure it's a pyramid scheme.
It is. It's some sort of like sorry for anybody out there, but I feel like it's like Norwex or something like that. I don't know what it is. Uh-oh.
Hold on it.
Hey. Sorry, folks.
Hold on. Just Jimmy with it.
I was really getting ready to say something good, too. No,
pull back.
It's all gone.
There it is.
It's all gone.
What's gone?
Mike's gone. Damn it.
Pull back.
It doesn't. Hey. This is embarrassing.
Well,
are we live?
Yeah.
Sort of.
This is how the real world works,
yeah,
man.
It does. All right, so.
Right, shit on that, Mike.
But listen.
What?
I'm afraid people will say we're not following COVID procedure if we share a microphone.
We're less than 6 feet apart, Kevin.
I'm working again. I'm back.
So you were saying.
All right.
You're about to insult half our listeners.
I'm gonna hold it like this. So yeah, it's some sort of. It's not Norwex, but it's some sort of makeup or something. She has definitely done well. She bought herself her first house. Like she's done well. She's worked it. She's all over social media. She posts everything she does on social media. She's one of those type people that everything she does is public, because it helps her sell this product, and she's done very well. So she goes on this trip. She comes back, gets dropped off at like 2:30 in the morning, and her friend, which I thought was odd, at like 8:15 in the morning or 7:30 a.m. is already like calling her and leaving voicemails like, I'm really worried about you. Where are you? I thought that was weird.
Well, it might be a little weird, but you also got to think, if you look at the backstory of how their relationship has just been in the crapper for about the last 2 months.
Right.
And they've really connected, her and her friend, like she's opened up to her about it. And if you think about the really intimate text messages she's sending her friend through the course of this.
That's true.
Yeah, you lost your mic.
You keep talking.
Through the course of this, it may make you understand why when she gets home, she's reaching out to her to see how things went. Could you stop whispering sweet nothings in my ear? So is it odd? Yeah, maybe. But you know what? I would say that most of me included and my friends are all odd. So, yeah. I mean, who knows? So, I mean, there's a good chance you're going to text me at 6:15 in the morning like I'm going to be on my phone.
Like, hey, are you okay? Brandon, I hadn't talked to you in 3 hours.
Should I leave you a bio light outside?
So anyway, so the friend is, damn it, it's this white one. It's the white cord. All right, fudge. Hey, I'm back. So the friend is texting her, worried about her. Somehow, like 1 p.m. maybe.
Mm-hmm.
The parents get involved. The friend, they call the police. Police come over. The husband then gets called. He comes home from work. And he's like, as soon as I saw the body cam footage,
Yes.
I was like, oh, he killed him.
Which, by the way, I'm glad you said that, because we've all seen like I think there's actually a Netflix movie, but this documentary shows police cam of actual footage, the interrogation that he's in, all this footage of like real, like there's no actors. This is all footage of him and piecing it together. And I can remember the interview where he's standing there on the front porch with his arms crossed, wearing the Carolina basketball T-shirt.
That's the first.
Yes.
That let me know something's wrong with him, first off.
But when he said, I just want him to come home. Like if my wife and my children were missing, I would be tearing through hellfire, ripping the gates off of hell, trying to find them. I sure as shit wouldn't be sitting there in my rainbow sandals and my basketball shorts swaying back and forth on my front porch thinking, just come home. Well, guess what? Your kids are 2 and 4 or whatever it is. They're not coming home, dude.
Yeah, and you knew that. So
monster.
Yeah, so, and that's the crazy thing. So, like, and he's so calm, and I was like, oh, this guy did it. So he's like, he picks up her phone, and he's like, this is her lifeline. I can't believe she would leave this here.
Yeah.
All their blankies are gone.
Oh, here's her ring. Look, she left her ring.
She would never leave this here. And that's how he's talking.
Yeah.
And then the neighbor, he's like, dude, he's acting weird.
Yeah, because they go over to the neighbor's house because the neighbor has a camera, which kind of you can see their driveway.
Yeah.
And it shows him backing up, reversing into the driveway, which the guy goes, well, that's odd. You don't ever do that. And he was like, oh, no, I was getting my tools.
Yeah.
And then when he left, he was like, yo, he's acting so weird.
He's so weird.
He's so weird.
Yeah.
This is not normal like him. Like, something's up. And the guy was spot on.
Yeah. And what he was truly loading up was some bodies.
Well, his wife's body. So think about this. So you kill your wife after she gets home. And I'm not sure if he tried to kill the kids first and then it didn't work, or if he killed the wife. Me and my wife were talking about this, but I think he killed her. One of the little girls comes in and says, hey, what's wrong with mommy? And she's like, oh, she's laying down.
Yes.
So your mic's out. So he wraps her up in a sheet, puts her in the floorboard of the truck while the kids are
sleeping. Well,
kind of in and out sleeping, wondering what's wrong with mommy. And they drive 45 minutes to an hour for him.
Yes.
To bury her and then essentially kill the kids then.
Yes.
So, and I can remember, this was not in the documentary, but I can remember there was something, maybe it was on Nancy Grace. I can't remember.
Oh, gosh.
But one little girl had defense wounds because she saw that him smother the little girl.
Oh, I hadn't heard that.
And then she fought back and was like, no, daddy, no. And he does say
in the documentary, he says something about he's always going to hear her saying, no, daddy, no.
At every night when he goes to bed, that's the last thing he hears. And they show these clips of these little girls singing to their daddy, like, you're our hero, this and that. I mean, it gives me chills. I mean, so the night that I watched it, everybody's in the bed asleep. I'm watching this thing. And, dude, I don't get shook up too much. But this rocked me, dude. I went upstairs, and I got in the bed with Sully and just laid there with her and slept all night. Like, I never do that. Like, you sleep in your beds, mommy and dad sleep in their bed. But I just cannot imagine killing my children ever.
So, and this is what I don't understand about it. So, for the ones that hadn't watched it, so obviously there's another woman involved. He's met this girl. He's having an affair.
Yep.
His wife had come to North Carolina for like 6 weeks.
Yeah, 6 weeks.
Because they were having some issues at home. Basically, the entire time she was in North Carolina, he's with this other girl.
Living a completely double life.
And the girl later says she didn't even know that, like, he was married or anything, which I don't believe any of that.
Well, she knew he was married, but she said they were separated.
Yeah. And she said that she had no clue that, like, the people missing were his until she saw it on TV. And that's when she went to the cops and all this stuff. But what was I going to say about that? Oh, so this is what I don't understand. So this guy's married and has 2 kids and a baby on the way.
And a baby. He's having his first boy.
So he starts this relationship with this girl.
Mm-hmm.
At what point does a person go from, I love this new person, so I don't want to be with my wife? I feel like most people would be like, we should separate. We should divorce. At what point is a person like, well, I love this girl. Nothing else to do but kill my wife and my kids. I don't get it.
Shove them in an oil tanker.
Oil tanker. Yeah, I don't understand.
Because he's a monster. I mean, he's got to have some sort of, like, I don't know what happened to him as a kid or whatnot, but it looked like he had no remorse.
Yeah, oh, he's completely, like, detached from the whole thing, and, like, it's crazy. He's a monster.
I know one
It's
thing.
crazy.
I hope, I don't know what prison he's in, but wherever he is, I hope that son of a bitch is getting a pink sock every night. Because he deserves it.
I don't even know what that means, but
I'll tell you after the show.
But I hope he is too.
You damn right you do. I just, and here's the thing. So he met this chick, and they're in the documentary. You see, like, she's over here. She's sending these text messages to him, like she's trying to she's trying to make it work. She loves this man, without a doubt. And he's out here living his best life with some other chick. Which, and by the way, not that it matters, and this is going to sound awful, but she wasn't even that hot. I mean, like I've always told my wife, if you come home and Jennifer Aniston is here, it's to help you pack your shit.
I just don't. I think we should just stop now. I think we're never releasing this.
Older.
Okay.
Don't worry, Jennifer Aniston's never going to be at our house.
I'm holding my wire.
But neither here nor there. I just don't. I just cannot wrap my head around killing your wife and kids and your unborn. So he killed 4 people.
Yeah.
And he is serving multiple life sentences.
Yeah.
Which, because he pled guilty. If he didn't plead guilty and he went to a trial, he would have received the death penalty.
Right. Which, that also kind of lets you know what type of person he is, too. That he...
completely fucking selfish?
Yeah. That he would... And just so he wouldn't be put to death, he basically confessed everything, told him where the bodies were. So the fact... let's say someone had some, like a temporary bout of insanity. Most normal folks will be like, you know what? I can't believe I did all this. Just put me to death. I don't want to have to live with it every day. He's like, please don't kill me. I'll tell you where everybody is.
But here's the crazy thing. He knew that night when she come home he was going to do it. So it was premeditated.
Oh, yeah.
And the other part is he shoved his little girls down a well or oil tanker. Is that a black hole?
It sure sounds like it. Might be some fans.
Could be. But the opening to the oil tanker or whatever it was that he put them in was only 8 inches wide.
Yeah.
Dude, that's not wide at all. And it could not have been easy. And here's another part I don't think was part of the documentary. I think it's I've seen it somewhere else. But anyway, the first responders, firemen or whatever, who actually went and got the little girls out of the oil tanker, like their bodies were so messed up from the oil that those guys are still having trouble. Yeah. Because of what they saw. And if I'm not mistaken, I think they couldn't fly the bodies home because it was such a flammable risk because they had soaked in so much oil for so long. Wow. So I guess they had to drive them. Yeah. Either way, horrible. So if you want to sit down with your wife and loved ones and watch a nice warm documentary, this is the one.
And there's several videos on YouTube of like different people that are on there that kind of do some other theories. Some people claim that possibly we'll call her the mistress, had more to do with it than she let on, that he's maybe protecting her. There's a lot of, as with any story, a lot of theories. But, the ultimate thing is that this woman and these children lost their lives and it wasn't, needed. Nobody ever deserves that. No. And that's the whole takeaway of the story is, no matter who thinks who did what and all this stuff, it's just that these people were killed for real by a monster that is now just sitting in prison and I guess doesn't care. I mean, I guess he don't care at all what he did.
Well, so apparently he is writing a book, or they're making a
I
movie
feel
about
sure.
it or something. But I think once you're in prison, and for all of our thousands
For
of
all of
fans
our
out there,
friends out there in prison.
and and attorneys, I think if you commit a crime and you're in prison and they make a movie or you write a book about it, I don't think you receive any royalties off of
I
that.
don't think you do, but I do think you can designate pay to like family and stuff. I think, but I'm not sure.
I
about that.
wouldn't take a red friggin' cent from that psychopath.
You would if you were the mistress, I bet.
So here's the thing. I think she's kind of telling the truth. I think if he is so selfish that if she had an inkling or even a whisper that he would rat her out if it meant saving his hide.
Yeah, probably. You're probably right. Yeah, so this definitely is not a fun Flix episode.
No,
of
it's
this.
not. But
it is worth it's definitely a worthy show to watch. We try to every now and then pick a Netflix show, and this was the one we picked. So it's definitely interesting if you like crime, thrillers, suspense. This is pretty interesting to watch. The best part of it is, for me, was the realness of it, because it's a lot of body cam footage from police. It's you see almost the full interrogation.
yeah,
So it's a lot of real time. You're seeing his reactions, which is very interesting. It's a very sad show.
it's a very sad show. And to Shannan and her family from Sips, Riffs, and Flix, we're so sorry.
Yep.
We're so sorry that we're even doing an episode about it because it's just terrible.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know what else to say about that, man. It's terrible, but check it out.
So hug your family, kiss your kids goodnight.
Yes. And trust no one. Lesson number 1.
And look up Pink Sock.
Don't.
I don't know what it is.
All right, everybody. We'll see you again next time.
Sips, Riffs, and Flix out.
See you. Bye.